Welcome to Kids A-Cookin', where kids come first and cooking is fun. I'm Karen, and today I have Teresa here helping in the kitchen. Teresa was here way back when we did our first Kids A-Cookin', and we're really happy to have you back. What have you been doing since you were here last time?
I've done a lot of studying, and I've played soccer, and I'm doing volleyball right now.
You like to do sports and you like to study. You're like the perfect child, aren't you? Well, today we are going to make quesadillas con huevos. Do you know what that means?
No.
You don't? It's cheesy tortillas with eggs. I'm not real good at Spanish, but I do know that interpretation because someone told me.
Okay.
So now I told you, and now you know, okay? We've already washed our hands. Be sure you do that at home. And then we're going to scramble some eggs, because that's the first ingredient for this recipe. We need some scrambled eggs. So we have our skillet heating over medium to medium-low heat already, so it's warm. We just need to add a little butter to scramble our eggs in. We'll let that melt while we're getting our eggs ready. Is that going to drop out of there? There it goes. We'll just let that melt a little bit, and then we'll crack our eggs. How are you at cracking eggs, Teresa?
I'm okay.
Okay. Go ahead. What we always do is break it in a separate dish. Do you know why we do that? Because have you ever broken it and then got an eggshell in there?
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you have a whole, all your other ingredients, you wouldn't want any of that in there. So it's just a precaution. So break it in a separate bowl, and then we'll add it to our other bowl. Here, it's a little tougher than that, isn't it? There you go.
You want me to break it?
Yeah. And then you have a trash can right there. You can throw that into. So you did a great job. Look, no eggshell at all. So you can go ahead and pour that in this bowl, and then we'll do the other egg. That's fine. Break that other one. Those are tough eggs today, aren't they?
Yeah.
Very nice. And then we just have a little bit of milk. You just want to always stir in a little milk in your scrambled eggs. Get this out of the way. Now you could also add a little salt and pepper to your scrambled eggs if you wanted, but since we're going to add it to other ingredients, we don't think we really need to do that today. So go ahead, you can use a fork or you can use a whisk, whatever you have. You just want to stir those around and break up those yolks. You can tilt your bowl a little bit if that makes it easier. Do you ever make eggs at home? No? Do you like to eat eggs?
Yeah.
Good. Those look good. I'm going to shake that whisk off a little bit so we leave all the egg in the bowl. It likes to stick on there, doesn't it? That's okay. And we'll go ahead and pour our eggs into our skillet. You can do that. And then the trick about scrambling eggs is to just not be too impatient, because you don't want to cook them over high heat or they'll get tough. So you can just kind of move them around a little bit so that they're heating evenly on the bottom of the skillet. But you can kind of watch around the edges and see when they start to cook. You just don't want to get too impatient. Turn that heat up high. You'll make better eggs. See how it's already starting to cook? Do you want to do this?
Sure.
Just kind of keep moving them around. Here you go. So they don't stick and that they evenly cook in the pan. Those are looking very nice.
Thank you.
We'll let those cook just a second longer. We just don't want them runny at all, because you want to make sure eggs are cooked so there's no bacteria. Now we'll just have to assemble the rest. The rest is easy. We have 4 tortillas. This will make 4 quesadillas. So for each tortilla, you just want to put about 2 tablespoons of cheese. You can use that spoon to get some cheese out of there, but you know that it's not a real strict measurement. If you like more cheese, that's fine. If you like a little less, that's okay. Really, with quesadillas, you can add lots of different ingredients. If your children like peppers or onions, that would be a good addition to this too. Sprinkle a little bit more on there. I think you got about 1 tablespoon. Do you like cheese?
Mm-hmm.
Put a little more on there, because we have to eat these later. We want them cheesy, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're just going to put about 1/4 of our eggs. So you just kind of look over here and you kind of just divide it. We'll just add about 1/4 of the eggs. You want to separate those out a little bit. Just divide it up a little. And then we're going to fold this in half. Can you do that? Yeah. Just fold it over and move it there. We're going to leave it on that half of the plate, though, because we're going to do 2 on 1 plate, okay? So let's move this one here. We'll just overlap it for a second. You want to put some cheese on that one? You can use cheddar like we have, or you could also use Kojak if you like. Which do you prefer? Does it matter to you? You like cheddar? You want to get some eggs now, and you put those on. And then separate them out a little bit. Then we'll fold that one in half. If you don't have a microwave at home, you could heat these also just on a skillet on the oven or on the stove top. That'd be fine too. We'll move this one back over. Okay, those look ready to go. We're going to put these in the microwave for about 30 to 45 seconds till the cheese melts. That long in the microwave doesn't make your plate too hot to handle, but you just want to be careful. Depends on what they're on. This is not too hot at all. Does it look like our cheese melted in there? Ooh, doesn't that look good? Now, what would you put in there? But anything else? Would you add peppers or onions or mushrooms or anything else in there, or bacon?
Bacon.
Maybe bacon? You'd like that. We have some salsa we can put on the top, so we're going to doctor these up a little bit, and we're going to let the cheese cool for just a second before we eat them. Then we can just use a pizza cutter to cut them into wedges before we serve them, okay? So you can just go like this. These make a great breakfast, lunch, snack. These are great. You want to slice that one?
Okay.
You can just make some wedges, and that way we can divide them up. I'm ready to eat. How about you, Teresa? Okay. Choose at least 3 low-fat dairy products every day. This is equal to 3 glasses of milk, 3 8-ounce containers of yogurt, or 5 ounces of cheddar cheese, or any combination of the above, or even more if you like. If kids don't like plain milk, milk flavored with banana, strawberry, or chocolate is a hit, and it's a great way to add more calcium to the diet. That always looks better with chocolate in it. Another way to increase the amount of calcium you are getting is to add low or non-fat milk to cereal, or cook oatmeal with milk instead of water. Enjoy some cheese on a cracker, some fruit in your milk, or a fruit and yogurt parfait. Just remember to eat at least 3 low-fat dairy products every day. Our quesadillas have cooled off enough for us to try them now without burning our tongue. Are you ready to see how they taste?
Yeah.
If you want to try making your own salsa or need more detailed instructions on scrambling eggs, go to the Kids A-Cookin' website and look for the scrambled eggs and farmers market salsa recipes. For more information about this recipe and helpful hints to make cooking easier, visit our website. How they taste?
Good.
Would you like to have this for breakfast every morning? That'd be a great thing to wake up to, wouldn't it? We'll see you next time on Kids A-Cookin'.